That's right, Poppers. It's time to go.
Adventurers with attitude. Now don't forget, or we will feud. Marcus, Thebesi, Yuzi, Gabbi, and Obsidian. He's not too shabby. A newfound friend, a former aggressor, trying to take down the evil Bone Meister. Will they ever win? Hodge Podge Henshin. Kick a sword and a good sub-dragon kin. This show's got it all. Tune in every week. You might just find what it is you seek. You might just find what it is you seek.
Guess around those many cities, how many secrets do they hold? Far above with the ever-rolling die of fates, only the dungeon master knows.
Greetings, one and all, Poppers. This is your favorite host, Brian. I'm back again GMing Awa for the season finale. And everyone, we just had so much happen last session. Well, everyone was just talking, but you all came out to a very loud commotion. But before we get into all that, I want to have everyone introduce themselves first. Let's start with, Johnny!
Howdy do, buckaroos. This is the one, the only, Johnny Madden, the cutest one on the podcast.
I am wounded, sir. I would actually like to debate. I am the cutest one on the podcast.
Let's roll for it.
Oh my. And
You might be, I rolled a 10.
no, you beat me. You're gorgeous. I only got 5. So,
Quiet, 5's a 10 is speaking.
It's a canonical fact that Yuzi is sexy.
Wait, hold on. I'd like to challenge that.
and you know what? And because the challenge has been issued, Sid, how about you introduce yourself, please?
Well, first of all, I rolled a 13, so I broke the scales with that.
Do I get a rebuttal for her challenge, though?
No, you rolled your dice. You're a 10. I'm a 13. So once again, fiction reflects reality.
Guys, we're getting off topic.
Little bit.
The newly established cutest character of the podcast, Thebesi Petra, is played by yours truly, Sydney Madden.
Did you forget a word in there too? Traumatized after the ending session?
Oh, yes. Well, so, no, that's not newly established. She's been traumatized since probably session 2.
I would say 4, be generous.
Well, I mean,
The trauma just is building.
it's continually building. She has some mommy issues, some daddy issues, some trust issues.
Choo-choo, there's no stopping this trauma train.
Some guilt issues.
Ugh.
Will Thebesi seek out a therapist?
I'm sorry.
Will Thebesi mask her emotions by kicking ass? Likely. So,
And going down this line, how about we have Arcel? How about you go next, please?
Definitely not first. I mean, I am Arcel. I am a member of Dungeons and Pop, and that's about all I can say. I'm playing the skeleton Raren, who somehow, I rolled as well, just out of curiosity, and I still somehow beat our GM by 1.
Wow. I'm hideous.
no, you're ugly and you're proud.
I've gone back to how I call myself a chud. Damn you, Obsidian. I will remember this.
I play Obsidian, the skeletal death metal ranger.
Obsidian does have an interesting past as well.
Yeah.
He's always down to fight because he's raring to go.
Now, you might be thinking I'm going with you next, Eric, but no, you're last. You're last, my good friend. Sean.
Hey, folks, it's Sean, producer of Dungeons and Pop. The reason why we're sitting around this table playing this game of people punching with explosive finishes. I am playing up until the last couple sessions, forever DMPC Gabbi, the Eldritch Abomination little sister of the team that still hasn't learned how to talk, but is pretty expressive in her own way.
She's getting there.
And now she can punch people for scarf. Yeah.
And last but not least, my favorite Red Ranger. Eric, introduce yourself, please.
Oh, well, thank you. Hello, Dungeons and Poppers. This is Eric. I am the other half of the reason why we're sitting around various tables across the country, fighting role-playing people fighting with explosive punches. By the way, I rolled a 16, so...
Oh! Wait, what did Gabby get? We need to establish this. Gabby should get a nat 20.
Well, a 17.
I had first place for all of 2 seconds.
This is such a Marcus moment.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah, speaking of the rest of my introduction, in my apparently dulcet tones that are fit for radio drama, I play Marcus, plain old human, but the Red Ranger of this Hodge Podge Henshin team. Currently finding out he has some demonic ancestry, as well as an imaginary friend that is actually not imaginary, and actually his brother. So there's that.
Yeah.
Move over on that therapist couch, Thebesi. Marcus needs a seat.
Oh wow, this is news. This is news to Sid and Johnny too, I believe, because I don't think this actually came out in the last session.
No, I did not know that.
Oh yeah,
You got a demon brother?
yeah, Marcus.
How many episodes of Mori do we need to fucking have?
Don't worry.
At least 2.
I believe you might be meeting Kido this session, actually.
Kato.
I believe you might be meeting Kato this session, actually.
Damn you, Kato! There's a Albagary Common Rider reference.
All right. I'm sorry, Poppers. This is a shameless self-promo, even here on Dungeons & Pop. But on our future upcoming audio drama that we're working on, Hastermart, I've really learned how to paint a cinematic scene, I like to say proudly. So once Sid returns, you may not think I remember, but I actually do. I remember you all coming out. You all came out of the shop, and you were
Baker's Dozen.
You were greeted by Psycho White and Thebesi's brothers, and then the building next to her, as she pointed, erupted as a giant black gooey mass of a monster came, as it was screaming Obsidian's name. But before we get into anything, oh, yes?
Brian, I think you forgot to mention something in there. It wasn't just Thebesi's brothers.
It was more than that. It was.
Oh, you know what? I did forget. How about you actually take the lead for me, Sean?
Actually, wait. I can't remember. Did they do the thing? And I need to send you something, because if they didn't, you have some call signs to call out.
Ooh.
I don't think it happened yet.
Man, this is just getting thicker and thicker.
Oh, how the plot thickens.
Just allow me to paint the scene for you all. Because before we go to our Rangers, I actually need to go and give a bird's eye view, actually. Because above you all, there is a very large shadow that is cast as something flies with giant black wings.
We are here. Are you sure you can view properly?
Yes, this will be fine. Yes, I can see everything from up here. The fools. It really did work out all the way he just said. I am not a fan of all the games he plays, but I do have to admit, it worked just as he predicted.
Yes, Mother.
We go down from this bird's eye view. Sorry. We go back down from the bird's eye view, back into Nidoku. The building has erupted, and what I call the Psycho Shroud, slowly just hundreds of hands are stretching out from the bottom of the goo, pulling itself slowly towards you guys. You just see hundreds of toony hands. Just one comes out, and then 5 more sprouts out from the forearm, grips down on the ground, pulls itself, and you just hear it go.
So long.
And it's just pulling it. And then, of course, next to Psycho White, you see the Scion and the Navy. They just start laughing, and it's just... A corrupted hair hides the most psychotic of intentions. A corrupted tradition hides the most psychotic of intentions. Psycho Navy. Psycho Navy. And they strike a pose.
No, wait, what? No, you said the same color.
You said Navy twice.
Sorry, Psycho, Scion, and Navy.
I could very well see one of them being stupid enough to just say the wrong color, though.
There is that, too.
They definitely had the vibe of one of them getting smacked in the back of the head because they said the wrong color.
Well, you know what? I'm so happy you said that, Sid, because Psycho White smacks them both upside the head. Like, really?
You can't both be Cyan, damn it.
Well, then it's just, really? I thought we talked about this. We weren't going to do this.
We rehearsed this 1,000 times.
It's like we talked about this, guys. We agreed this was silly. And it's with this. I want you all to give me a dodge roll.
Ooh, dodge is...
Dodge!
That'd be like a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. And actually, you know what? I would actually like this to be a group party save. Who wants to be the one who's feeling lucky for the group?
I got a +6.
I rolled an unnat 20.
Good Lord.
I think we know who's taking the lead for this one.
I rolled a 19.
And +6, that's 25.
Wow.
I rolled a 16. Actually, no, I rolled a 19.
25 is my total.
Well, yours is higher than mine.
All higher than me.
Okay, so you guys are going to pass as you were distracted by that little show on top of the building in front of you. The Psycho Shroud had launched what looked like an arm at first, and then it slowly became a dragon's head and was coming to bite at you guys, and you all had jumped just in the way, missing it. Now roll me initiative.
Alrighty. Initiative. This makes a lot of sense given the situation, by the way.
It really does.
Like, just what I rolled makes sense, I think.
Please tell me Obsidian gets really super high.
My total initiative is 26.
Holy crap.
What?
How?
I have a +8 because I have the alert feat, which gives me a bonus to it, and I rolled an 18.
Ah.
Holy crap.
You beat initiative. You are the initiative. I think you technically get to go twice, right?
And if everyone could just write it down in the Zencaster chat. Please, and thank you. Good Lord, everyone rolled so high.
I didn't. I rolled a 14.
You still beat the Psycho Shroud. I rolled a 5.
We're breaking your initiative.
We came to fuck shit up.
And just basically given the situation, Obsidian acting before anybody makes absolute sense.
Oh my God. Johnny and Eric, what is your guys' dexterity modifiers, please?
+3.
+2.
Eric, you go first. So I go by dexterity modifier for when there's a tie. Sorry, my bad. I should have explained that first.
No, that makes sense. I think that's what you're supposed to do anyway.
Okay, so it's going to go. Oh my God. So, wow. I can't believe this is actually working out exactly in my head how I wanted this to go narratively.
You gotta love how that works out.
This is very important, actually. So,
fate is on our side.
First of all, Obsidian, you're going to roll advantage with this, with whatever you do, because what happens when Obsidian is going to do towards the Psycho Shroud, because it turns towards him and opens up.
Like a Demogorgon?
No, the inside of it, the chamber on the middle of the chamber, the goose opens and spreads away.
Like Venom?
Kinky.
Yes, to reveal encasing what it's like it'd be basically best it would be like an organic wheelchair, is Obsidian's very old teammate and friend. I can't remember which one was it exactly. It started with a B.
It was the yellow tabaxi, the yellow one. It was the tabaxi.
No, I'm just trying to remember her name exactly. What was her?
Yeah, so am I. Like, I wrote it down. I wrote it down multiple times. Where did I? Goddamn.
Are you talking like there's a person inside?
Yes, this is the core. This is the core of the Death Shroud, and this is Obsidian. This is Brimstone,
AKA call to action, the tabaxi.
Brimstone very weakly just calls out to you, Obsidian, and just says, please, end it.
I need to get her out of there, is exactly what he's thinking, at least. Quick question, I cannot remember. Did we morph before the end, at the end of the last episode?
I am going to be extremely benevolent as a GM, and I am going to say you did.
Yeah, because we did a roll call.
I swear you did. I promise you did.
I think I did, but if we didn't, that would actually be beneficial because I want to do something dramatic.
Marcus, you hear a bass solo in your head going on right now.
Oh, really?
Yes, you do.
I have a feeling I know who it is. What do you want, Kato?
Marcus.
What?
Gotta plunge your hand, dude.
Like Mama told you.
What?
Put your hand in there, dude.
What is he talking about, Brian?
Don't you remember your mother told you when you're going to see the moment and you're going to have to take a, if I remember it was something like you're going to have to, what's the expression? No, it's like expression, you're going to have to reach out.
reach out. This is that moment.
Gotcha.
So now, Obsidian, back to you.
How far am I from where the core of this thing is?
You are exactly 25 feet away.
Time to bull rush and grab her then.
And remember, you get advantage.
Yeah. So what would that be? Trying Obsidian rushing past, like probably just sliding underneath the dragon head if it's still extended.
I would like to think that there are some hands that were coming out and they were getting ready to grasp. So you wouldn't have to worry about the dragon head per se.
Yeah. So
it was more of the toon limbs that were coming out the grasp.
Obsidian rushes to get to Brimstone. Maybe not the smartest idea, but he has a one-track mind.
Very understandable. So I'm actually just going to call that a dash action and give me...
I have a 30 feet movement, but okay.
Oh, never mind. That, yeah, you're fine. Never mind. All I want you to do for this is just give me a dex save.
Oh, dex save. We know I'm good with those. 19, like I said.
You clear the hands to reach Brimstone. Sidney, you still have an action, my man.
Is it possible to try and pull her out? Which I know is probably a very not going to work right away, but it's his very first instinct. It's a bad idea. Probably have to hurt this thing before he can successfully do this. Blah, blah, blah.
It's a heroic idea.
Grapple check.
Yeah.
Yoink.
All right. What is a grapple check again? It's
strength.
Strength? Yeah. Strength versus.
I believe that's just a strength check.
I think so.
Yeah. That honestly, that sounds right.
Ah, shit. 3. No, 6 total.
You're grasping, but Brimstone's just stuck inside the core. They're not moving. But something feels charged because you're feeling you don't want to hurt them. You're trying to free them.
Wait. Time out.
Mm-hmm.
You said I got advantage on anything I did this turn.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't roll your advantage, did you?
No, he didn't. He just rolled the once.
No, I didn't. That save was a single roll, by the way, that 19. So, grapple check number 2. I take a picture and sending this to the group because otherwise you won't believe me. That's a nat 20.
Gotta love the advantage.
Gotta love the advantage.
Oh, Poppers, if you could only see Brian's face right now.
Okay.
We're going to break Brian today.
Yeah.
No. So I didn't expect this to happen so fast.
Don't underestimate Obsidian.
I'm just going to say this is just step one. This is just step one. So what happens, Obsidian? You're pulling, and then as you're pulling, your memories of Brimstone flow through you, and your body just feels a charge, and you start to glow, and you rip Brimstone from the core, and you guys tumble backwards. And it's at this moment, Marcus, you hear the bass solo hitting its crescendo, and Kato screamed to you, Marcus, do it now!
Marcus just holds out his hand. Kato!
Wait, doesn't Marcus have to run in too?
That's why I was just going to ask Marcus, just do me one thing.
Yes.
Give me a dex save.
Okay, here's hoping. Oh, for fuck's sake. That missed my thing all entirely. Saving throw +6, so 17 total.
That's just enough. Marcus dashes. Marcus, explain to me how you do this.
Okay. I'm plunging into the creature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, no. I mean, like, how do you do your hand? Like, how do you plunge your hand into the creature?
He's going to, let's see, as Kato says so, he's going to plunge his hand, like he's reaching for somebody like Obsidian was. He's going to plunge into this creature, scream his brother's name, and focus. He's going to take that imprint, that image of his brother, and grasp onto that hand. And he's going to pull him free.
Oh, okay. Oh, everyone, you start to hear a very funky music start jam. You hear, it sounds, is this a guitar? No, this isn't a guitar. This is a bass. Who the hell is playing a bass? Why are they playing a bass right now? And you see the Psycho Shroud starts to jiggle and just gyrate, just letting out an infernal scream as it starts to shrink and become a ball. The ball floats up. Marcus, you don't hear it in your head anymore. You hear this out loud. You hear, I'm coming, bro! As the goo explodes, you see a black figure just holding his arms out like this as he lands on the ground in front of you.
He's going to grab the figure's hand, pull him up, do the Predator bro shake.
Hey, Marcus.
Kato, good to finally see you.
Never thought I'd be out here with you, did you?
Good to have you. Now, he turns to Psycho White. Let's show him how it's really done.
Oh yeah, Brian, aren't you going to describe what Kato looks like to everyone else?
Well, actually, yes. This is when... So, everyone else, after you witness this moment of pure manliness of the handshake between the two brothers, Kato shakes himself off to get the rest of the black goo off of himself. You guys see he has like kind of orange, pink, maroon hair, maroon skin, and two horns coming off of his head. And of course his outfit is all maroon. And he has a big, obnoxious bass guitar strapped on his back. And it is pink.
So he's a bard?
It is unapologetically pink. But as the trope goes, real men wear pink.
He looks over at everyone else. He goes, well, howdy there. Name's Kato. And everyone else, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm still not dropping initiative because something's about to happen now.
Oh, good.
Obsidian gives no fucks about this person at the moment, by the way.
I could only imagine that Kato looks like Machine Gun Kelly when he turned to pop punk.
Johnny said you have to actually say that stuff out loud. You have to say that in character. Because our listeners need to hear this.
I demand this be said in character, so repeat yourself.
I mean, yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
I'm using the chat so I don't interrupt people.
That's fair, but we are saying, please.
Me repeat what I just said?
Okay, so while all of this went down, first Thebesi's watching Marcus rush in and thrust his hand into this black monstrosity, and all she can think of is, Marcus, you're smarter than this. What the fuck?
I mean, you understand the skeleton doing it. He's an idiot.
Yes, I expect this behavior from Obsidian, but I don't expect this from Marcus.
It's the curse of the Red Ranger. What can I say?
Yes. And then as this human-like figure emerges, all Thebesi can think as she hears the word brother is, Marcus has an outcast sibling as well. This must be a Henshin thing. And then...
valid theory.
Yeah, because keep in mind, all of Thebesi's knowledge of Henshin is from her personal experience.
That's fair. That tracks.
And then she realizes that he's not human, and she puts two and two together, and, obviously, Marcus's mother must have fornicated with other races as well as hers.
Oh, if only Thebesi knew.
Marcus's mother is a hoe.
Watch it.
Which also must be a Henshin thing.
You see, I'm so happy that Thebesi was doing this, because while Thebesi was saying this and Kato was introducing himself, this is when you just heard the three on the building, all three of them just all go, oh, wow, what? As the last little remnants of the core was crawling up the building and had latched onto each one of them.
Oh, that won't end well.
And sucked all three of them into the core.
Oh, that backfired immediately on them, didn't it?
Well, shit.
And so the best way of what I can say is now shaped itself on top of that building, because you just hear a loud standing on top of that building with a very huge pipe. Is that? It's in arts and memes.
Also describe it.
That, folks.
So with this creature, it has a large bulbous body, and all throughout its body, you see heads pop in and out. Thebesi, you see your brother's heads pop in and out. You see Psycho White's head come out, and each time they do, they're screaming because they're slowly turning into a toon version of themselves. The top of the head just looks like a spiked horn bag. How does a bag have spikes on it? You don't know. And then it has a long, whipped spiked tail. It only has two arms, but from these two arms, it's holding a massive, I guess the best way to say it would be a giant flute.
Honestly, it kind of looks like an Alphorn.
I present to you the Psycho Piper.
Oh Lord.
Is the Psycho Piper at least playing the flute without a helmet covering its mouth?
Or is it Green Rangering it?
So the way the hood works is it's perfectly where the mouth is right here. So it's holding the flute like this. And with this, I roll the Psycho Piper's image. And you guys all still are higher than the Psycho Piper. Yeah.
No one's had a turn. No one's had a turn but me and Marcus. Has Marcus even had a turn technically?
I mean, I did rush forward, so there was my movement, and I did do a dex save.
Yeah.
So there was that.
You haven't had an action yet, though, have you?
No.
I was actually going to ask Marcus, what would you like to do?
He's going to look up and go, all right, folks, it's time for introductions. He's going to summon his dragon-themed halberd, spinning it around him, taking a battle stance, and shouting at the Psycho Piper, Berserker Task Force! No Ranger! No Red!
Supposed to be introducing ourselves?
Yeah.
Obsidian's going to be a bit late. He has another thing to take care of first.
I mean, he's also had his turn first, so, when we come back around.
So is that going to be your turn, Marcus?
Yes, I will ready an action, since I didn't actually do anything but summon my weapon, which I think is a bonus action.
Oh, I thought you were doing an empowering pose.
That's what I thought was happening.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
Exactly. You do.
Yeah, so did I actually.
Yes.
I feel dumb now. Empowering pose. Yeah, at 3rd level, you can strike an encouraging pose that boosts allies around you. If you're in your Exozord or within 5 feet of your Zord, use an action to strike a cool pose. Choose up to 3 allies around you. They each gain advantage on the next saving throw they make for 1 minute. You can use this feature number times equal to your charisma modifier before finishing. Okay, yeah. Yes, I will do an empowering pose.
Love it.
I am the Red Ranger. I must do this.
And the best way to put this, I think the music that's playing, the best way to put it would just be like the whole bum 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 bum. If you don't know Akira, that's exactly what I'm doing.
So the advantage will be probably 3 right next to me. So that's going to be Kato, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Thebesi.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly don't know if it should be Yuzi or Gabbi, because I don't know which is closer.
Yuzi is going to, I want to say that it makes more sense for Yuzi because you'll see what Gabbi does next. Because Gabbi's got to do share something too.
Our favorite turtle henshin is actually up next. Johnny, what does Yuzi do?
He's going to have to pull out his henshin armor too. So it's happy henshin time, Green Ranger!
So were we not transformed already then?
I thought you guys always were.
No, we were.
Oh, we were?
Some of us were.
Yeah.
He was just introducing himself.
Well, you can still yell it out because you said introduce yourself too. It makes
for record keeping purposes, innovation. What was it, Sean? It was innovation Goblinger.
Innovation Sentai Goblinger Green.
That's it, Sentai. So innovation Sentai Goblinger, and you would be Goblin Green.
Yeah, because goblins are the ones who invented the Megazord.
Yeah, it could be Goblinger, but I also know that they kind of truncate the name of the team onto the color when they do that. So, example, the team is Tokyuger, and it's Tokyu. Well, in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't actually use colors.
Are they colorblind?
Oh no, they switch colors.
They can actually switch colors.
Oh, that's neat.
That's cheating.
No, it's train track. Like when you switch train tracks.
Oh,
That's an interesting one.
Also, they're children.
Their whole theme was trains.
There's some weird tensions out there.
Yeah, Tokyo, Ichigo, Nigo, Sango, and they could all change colors because they're changing tracks. It was actually a fairly interesting concept.
who is the green train from Thomas?
Oh God! I will look this up if you really want to know.
I have not watched Thomas the Tank Engine.
Johnny, no, don't get off topic. This is a cover alley.
So douchebag is on the roof, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Yuzi is about 6 feet and a couple inches. I can't find his exact height right now. But yeah,
Taller than Marcus for sure.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
he's a turtle man.
Yeah, I think he's the tallest from where I remember the artwork I did.
Yeah. So he's up on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
How high is the roof?
How high is it?
That should be an important question.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with this building. It wasn't a super tall building. It was only a 2-story tall building. So
How dilapidated is it? Like, is it like in good condition or like pretty destroyed?
you know what? Let's be fair. From everything that has happened, we'll say half of the building has been demolished. So you could easily, fairly just walk right up beside it.
Well, can I use my shell to crash into one of the walls to try to knock the building down?
Cool. Yeah.
Give me, all I need is a strength.
Strength roll?
Just give me a strength check.
Would it be strength or would it be athletic? Sorry, Brian, I'm on the...
For this instance, Sean, there's a specific reason why I'm asking for strength.
Okay.
Koopa Shell.
Oh God, the dice curse began. 13.
13, huh? Let me just double check something real quick. You know what? Yes. Wait a minute. Don't you get a little pump up as well from the empowering pose as well?
Yes, you do.
I do. Oh, doesn't that give you...
Yeah, that's advantage.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Yay, advantage.
I rolled a 13 again.
No, you got 13. You stay at 13, dice say. Did I stutter?
These dice hate me.
The dice say.
They don't like me.
Because what I was going to say is happened is, because I would like to think Yuzi kind of did this like a Koopa Trooper and went into his shell and shot towards the wall.
Yes, like a run and jump and tuck. Yeah.
So you hit the wall, but then you ricochet inside and you shoot up and hit the Psycho Piper.
Oh, shell no.
And the reason why I asked you to roll me another d20 is because I wanted to know how much damage was it going to take when it hit the ground. It takes 13 damage.
Damn.
So I just hurt the hell out of myself.
Not you, Yuzi. You didn't take 13 damage. Not you.
You're not on the roof, though.
You're just in its position now. You've traded spots to it. Now it's on the ground and you've taken its spot where it was, where the crumbling building is now.
That's dangerous because it's right near me.
I can RKO on it now.
Which
puts it in the range of everybody else, yeah.
I mean, he did do a nice little chunk of damage, though.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's not very lucky that it just switched. It one damaged and two, it's right within range of the rest of the Ranger team. The only reason I bring this up is because of my held action.
Did it land on its feet or did it land like prone?
Why are you beating me, Johnny?
Also, just to point out, it was very unlucky because he did roll a 13. Unlucky 13 for the paper.
I love that you mentioned that, ourselves, because it landed on its head, so it is prone.
Oh!
It is prone at the moment, and it's a very important thing I have to mention as well. It dropped its flute.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
The music stopped and its flute is dropped. Moonin, the real experiment has begun. Let's see how it does. Yes, Mama.
You sound like you're having fun.
I'm having so much fun with this.
Just so you know what happened. Yuzi went into his turtle shell, and he Koopa shelled the building, which somehow ended up shooting him to the top, and knocked the Piper down to the ground where he had been, who landed on their head. So Yuzi is now on the roof, and the Piper is on the ground without his pipe on his head. Just a quick refresher.
And he has taken 13 damage.
Oh, burrito. Oh.
I'm just worried about how much damage is left.
He's not bloody yet. He's fine.
That's my sad upsettingness. Let's see. Do I want to take an action or use a feat? Background things or whack them. Do I really the question is, do I feel like saving my brothers?
Well, okay, think about this. You'd also be kicking their ass.
Here's the question. Would Thebesi do that after finding out the truth of her brothers and her grandfather and all of that?
See, that's the question.
Yeah, especially she still doesn't know if they murdered her mom or not.
Yeah.
I think you just got to roll for it.
Yeah, so my question is, does Thebesi really, she's kind of pissed.
Would she be saving them right now or kicking their ass? Because they are a part of this thing.
Yeah.
You can't kick their ass if they're stuck in there.
And do I want to interrogate them?
Yeah, you need them out of that thing to do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I need them alive if I want to interrogate them. But also, if this creature dies, do they die as well?
That's the important question.
Okay, so what I want to do...
Wouldn't, an Arcana roll help figure that out, or...?
That's what I was gonna say.
Please give me an Arcana roll. Please and thank you.
How good am I at Arcana? I don't think I'm very good at Arcana.
Yeah, it's int based.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a +3 for Arcana.
Okay, so it's not that bad.
And as I described the heads that would pop in and out, Scion's head pops out of the body for a second. He's just, save me, butt munch. And he pops back in.
By the way, you did get empowering posed, so you do have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, because that was a 12.
Wait, is an empowering pose advantage on?
Oh, it's only on the next saving throw. Whoops.
Oh, well then it's a 12. But can I include with that, I have my background trait as impossible knowledge, so I know things about the world that I've not researched and sometimes would be impossible for me to know.
Oh, right, because you have the isekai background.
Because I have player background.
You know what? I am going to allow this because that actually makes a lot of sense. From your impossible knowledge, we can just say it's that anime trope of just the protagonist knowing something they shouldn't be able to know. You are able to piece together that if you destroy the Psycho Piper, those trapped inside will be free. They will not die.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Once we actually know that, because right now only Thebesi knows that.
Because Thebesi, you look at the Psycho Piper and you know for sure that this is basically the concentrated core essence of what this experimental creature is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to relay that to everyone. I'm just going to kind of shout so that they all hear. Hey, we can attack this thing. Anyone trapped inside will be fine. Capture my brothers when this is over. I have questions for them.
Not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Both the brother heads quickly dissipate into the body.
As they should.
It's like, oh shit, she's mad.
Oh, she's gonna hit us.
Oh, we're going to do more than hit you.
And she kind of sends that the sister look at them as their heads disappear.
You see a part of the Psycho Piper just start to shake.
And I believe that's all I can do on my turn.
No. It's actually Gabby's turn, guys.
Gabby looks around at the field, conflicted,
Mm-hmm.
and I think her eyes narrow in on Obsidian and the frail figure next to him. Can she see that the figure is still breathing?
Wait, for Brimstone?
Yeah, for called arm.
Is call to action alive?
Yes, Brimstone is still breathing. Yes,
Good.
they do just look like they're in horrendous pain, though.
Well, Gabby is going to do something adorable and heroic.
Yay!
Yay!
I have taught her well.
We love Gabby.
Obsidian, you see Gabby run over towards you, and with the last level up, she's gained these bands on her arms, and you see them start to light up. Like, it almost looks like an explosive finish at first, but you kind of hear this as this light pulses on it. And she runs over and she puts her palm on Call to Arms.
Action. Sorry, call to action.
Call to action. And I am going to use my Henshin upgrade, Ring of Healing Surge.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
On her, using 2 charges to roll as a bonus action. I'm going to use it to heal her, and she heals. She has to heal for, if I remember correctly, let me find it on the sheet, because I'm using 2 charges. She gets to heal for one of her hit dice.
Oh, awesome!
Yay!
That is cool.
That is very helpful.
You gave him back 10 hit points. So
Nice.
good job, Gabby.
Excellent.
Before I would say they were in critical condition, you've now stabilized them.
Nice.
Hey.
Excellent. Hell yeah.
Gabby, was there anything else you would like to do?
Well, because that was only my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to use all my things.
Oh.
That's always fun.
Because, she looks over at Obsidian with a smile and holds out a fist.
Oh.
Obsidian, what do you do?
When you first approached,
She's holding out a fist, just like.
okay, yeah, I get what you mean. When you first approached, he actually had started getting because they had rolled. You said, right?
Mm-hmm.
rolled onto the he was actually already starting it up, and when he first saw you approaching, he was actually seeming like he was about to be aggressive, but when you made it seem he's stopping him, like he just kind of you can't see him smiling, but he does bump the fist.
Yay!
All right, and I am going to use my reaction to team up. And you see her fist bump, forehand and blade, and I think she kind of she motions that she and you now have a +1 to a saving throw or damage roll of your choice to the start of your next till
the start of your next turn.
Oh, it started my next turn. That's
okay. So good, because I'll go before you go again. Good.
And then I think she pulls out her scimitars and slaps them together, forming her longbow. And she's gonna use her action to take 2 shots at the Psycho Piper before offering to take call to action, so that Obsidian can beat the living fuck out of this thing.
All right, roll me your attacks then. Go for it. Or is it just or is it just free?
I have extra attack.
Roger. Roll those attacks for me.
And just remember, Brian, you don't have extra attack for 2 more levels.
I know. I chose this, and I am okay with this.
Oh no, Gabby, no! Why?
What? Crit fail?
Wait.
You did your one cool thing. The dice have gives and the dice taketh away.
Wait. Is someone up by the Psycho Shroud? Technically, wouldn't I have or not?
Wait, what's up?
Well, I mean, the Psycho Shroud is on the ground in front of me and Kato, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wait, that's right. They're prone.
You have advantage, Sean. It's prone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Good, because my first roll was a 1.
You have advantage, so roll again. Roll again for everything.
Oh, thank God.
But I will say the second roll was only slightly better. Probably didn't hit it because it's a 7.
Ooh.
Any pluses?
Was there any pluses to it?
That's with the plus, because I rolled a 3.
Ooh.
Sadly, no, that is not a hit.
All right, these dice are going to dice jail. Because it's a 7 again.
Oh, good grief.
So I basically shoot 2 arrows and miss.
You took a shot and you missed.
And then I think Gabby kind of sags at that, but then he holds out his hands and offers to take call to action for Obsidian for nodding at him and nodding towards the Psycho Shroud or Psycho Piper.
All right. Well, it's the Piper's turn now, isn't it?
Yes. Now it is going to be the Piper's turn.
Brian?
Prepared action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my prepared action.
Oh, well, I was going to say, all it was going to try to do is just first it's got to try to get itself up, and then, so you go right ahead. Mm-hmm. You go right ahead. Go right ahead, Marcus. What would you like to do?
Dragon Halberd, I'm going to introduce my long weapon to its long weapon. Bye-bye pipe.
Yes!
Wait, you're hitting the flute?
Yeah.
You monster.
That's what I was going to do next.
No! Go ahead, hit the flute.
Execution style, just chop.
Just roll that beautiful damage.
Just damage, no to strike?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Roll the strike, sorry.
Okay. Just making sure.
And technically, since it's on the ground, I'm going to give you advantage.
Okay.
It's just a flute on the ground.
I was definitely going to try and argue for that too if he missed.
All right, so with, let's see, that is 12 on the die plus a 6.
Just stop. It's a flute on the ground. How much AC do you think it would have? It's a flute.
I'm just saying.
Well, it could be a magical flute.
Once again, I compensated for this. For what I was thinking, I was like, okay, so yeah, it'll have some ability, some power to block. So maybe an AC of 8 or 9. So yeah, you've already cleared that.
So the 12 on the dice and the 18 definitely with my plus 6.
Yeah, just stop.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful damage.
The entire party just lined up ignoring the boss to swack a flute.
That is 5 damage plus 3 slashing, so 8 total.
The flute gets a crack in it.
Welcome, listeners. I hope you enjoyed what you listened to, and if you really enjoyed it, please leave us a review on your podcast app of choice or podchaser.com. If you want, you can join our social club for one-shots available to the public. You might even find yourself a cast member over time. Special thanks goes to Comfort Noise on Twitter for providing the new intro music and outro music that you're listening to. You can also find us on Twitter at Dungeons Pop or on your favorite podcast app of choice. Thank you for listening.